The United Nations, when they condemn Israel, can't be taken seriously by anybody who has any sense of intelligence, because basically when the Human Rights Commission of the United Nations condemns Israel, it's usually by some despot where they come from a country where women aren't allowed to drive, where people are stoned, where there are no free elections, and where there's no freedom of the press. So it's actually almost laughable, if it wasn't so tragic, that the United Nations would be taken seriously by anyone when they condemn Israel. Israel is a democracy. There is freedom of religion. There is freedom of the press. People are free to be able to express themselves. Women have full rights. So it's totally different, and the United Nations cannot be taken seriously. They are a group of people who are just basically anti-Semitic, and anything that Israel does, they are quick to condemn, even when most of the time Israel is always on the right side of the issues. As a councilman in the largest township in America that has one of the largest Jewish populations in the United States, I am writing the Secretary of State, and also I'm writing the head of United States Customs to complain about the fact that Roger Waters, who is with the rock band Pink Floyd, in my opinion, should not be allowed in the United States. He is one of the leaders of the BDS movement, and he has held concerts throughout Europe whereby he floats an inflatable pig with the Star of David on it, which here in the United States would constitute a hate crime. Why we are letting somebody in from another nation into America that is guilty of a hate crime, if they were doing that in America, I think is a tremendous injustice. The BDS movement is a group of celebrities and academics that are left-wing, pro-Palestinian, anti-Semitic people who want to destroy Israel. So we should not in any way feel that we should be timid with respect to how we have to approach the BDS. We have to fight the BDS with all our might, the same as if it was an army that was against Israel, because what they're trying to do is trying to change the minds of people in America and throughout the world to get them to be against Israel. And they want to boycott Israel, they want to divest in investments in Israel, and those types of things would destroy the economy in Israel. We cannot allow that to happen. We must fight against it. And me as a councilman, I am writing the State Department to make sure that people from other countries not be allowed in the United States if they're guilty of a hate crime against Israel. A lot of his supporters are supporters of BDS. They are far left, pro-Palestinian Americans and Europeans who are against Israel. And they are the same people that support President Obama. And that's why there are so many people in the Democratic Party that are not the strong supporters of Israel that you find in the Republican Party. The Republican Party now is the party in America that is the strongest supporters of Israel. They're the ones that will fight to make sure that we do not enter into a bad deal with Iran, and that we do not allow Iran to get nuclear weapons capability, which they're close to getting now. And it is the Republicans in Congress that have been fighting this battle with the help of Democrats. It has been bipartisan to some extent, but all of the resistance to everything that we want to do to protect Israel always tends to come from the left and come from the liberal wing of the Democratic Party.